This video is made on March 9th, 2020. And this is for do-it-yourselfers or and also take the risk yourselfers. I can't be held liable for any risk somebody takes. Anyway, these are N95 masks. This is one is as you would get it from the store. But this one I've modified. I've made it ear loops, and also put a tube made out of packaging tape over the exhale valve so it goes down even more than the way it was designed. And I think the virus going down would be better because it doesn't go out in people's faces. But a do-it-yourself version that could help people deal with shortages would be this one. This is coat hanger wire and rubber bands, and I was using 3 coffee filters, and once the filters are wet and not usable again, you can just throw them away and use some new ones. You just got to be careful to make sure that they stay under the wire. I have here some Speedo swimming goggles they could use to protect your eyes. The only problem with those is they tend to fog up. But it's good to get ones that are clear. If you're trying to protect your eyes, you don't want to be in a place where it's dark and wearing tinted goggles. But one thing about the virus a lot of people haven't talked about is the density of the virus compared to air. Now, I looked it up, and air molecules have 1 or 2 atoms. They're about 500 to 1,000 nanometers apart, but a virus is around 1,000,000 atoms within 125 nanometers, so it seems like it should just fall like a rock. Now, if it gets tied up in the surface tension of small water droplets, it might be a different story. We know that clouds are made of small water droplets and they don't fall. But I really think that the virus, if it was made to go down close to the ground, it would fall down and get stuck to the ground and not be transmitted to other people. So, my other idea, this one is another do-it-yourself made out of Coke bottle, soda bottle. Anyway, I used 12 gauge house wire from about here all the way around to here, taped on so it would hold the shape of your nose. And then I just used this surgical tape, a couple of layers, to make the edge where it can go up against your face without cutting into it. And also use some of that same wire to make hooks that you can hook a rubber band so it hold around the back of your head. I chained some rubber bands together for that. And so then you need to connect this up to something where you have 2 one-way valves, one for input and one for output. You need 2 tubes connected. You may need to use a T, a plastic T, and a couple of plastic elbows. But then from there, you would probably want to use flexible tubes, like what I've made here, using packaging tape, and use weed eater line to help make these where they won't collapse. You want to see, they'll bend, but they won't collapse, and then they'll spring back. This one is 80 thousandths weed eater line. This one's 105 thousandths. It's a triangular line. And I used 50-pound test fishing line for this one. It is not the best. It kinks up a little bit. I probably would have done better to wrap a little bit more closely together. But what I did is I took this, and I taped it onto this 3/4 inch PVC pipe all the way down, straight down it. And then I started wrapping packaging tape like this, inside out on the pipe. I made it solid all the way down with a spiral, and then I started wrapping the weed eater line on top of the sticky part of the tape. And then after I wrapped it 3 times, both directions, try to get them evenly spaced. Then I wrapped the tape again on top of that with the sticky side in. Now you can buy professional equipment for this, but if there's shortages, you may not be able to. So anyway, the idea that I had was to have the output valve going to a tube going toward the floor. You attach it to your pants leg, and the input valve would go to a pipe probably going up above your head. Now this would be good for anybody to wear. Somebody that has the coronavirus, somebody that doesn't have it. If you don't know you have it, I mean, you could have it for 2 to 3 weeks and not know you have it. So the thing about the tube going up above your head, you'd probably want to have a filter up there, even though you're taking air from a high place. If there's enough wind, the virus could still move around. So what I was thinking about for a filter is, this is a furnace filter, and it shows viruses. I cut it into fourths. Well, not that one, but another one. That one is a fourth. And I'm just going to wrap it into a circle and cut 2 circles out of this cutting board, which was like 88 cents at Walmart. And I was going to use silicone to fasten those ends, seal it completely up so that it would go into a tube, go into like a PVC pipe, and then you could connect this tube to it, or you could just connect the pipe straight to the mask. So the only other thing I want to talk about was one-way valves. Now, I bought this one-way valve. I cut it open so you could see. Well, that's what it looks like in a store. Actually, you can see. This says has a 1/2 pound spring. That's too stiff. You can't breathe through that. So I was looking if there was some way to modify it and change the spring. I don't think so. So you probably have to make your own unless you can find some valve that I don't know of. So that's what this is. This is the inner part. You'd probably have to put it inside of a larger container. Something like a pill bottle. And you'd have to have another pipe coming out, but this has holes that are drilled in the side of the pipe. And this is a loop of, this is just a shopping bag, plastic. And you can blow through, by the way, this is plugged with a orange wire nut. You put a cap over it, but the thing is, if you try to suck air out of that pipe, this will close up. But if you try to blow air through those holes, I'll show you. This is made from Coke bottle material. It's a spring. And you can see that's the holes. Anyway, if you try to blow through that, it does let the air come through. So the other way that I thought of to do a one-way valve, this is a ping pong ball that I cut in half. The inside smells bad, but after a couple days it airs out. And so this pill bottle, if you have it in there with a spring pressure against it, I found some really easy springs. Anyway, that makes a one-way valve you can blow into that way, but you can't get air coming through. This spring was in this set that I found at Ace. About $6. There's about 4 of them in there. This is the weed eater line that I used. And this is the fishing line, 50 pound. Anyway, I guess that's about everything that I needed to cover here. If you have any comments or suggestions, be sure and put them down below. Thank you.